Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jameson from PrettyYoungTarot, and I'm here to bring you guys your October predictions for 2019. If you do happen to stumble upon this reading sometime not in October or around October or even in 2019, this video is and can be timeless, so you can still apply the message to your life whenever you stumble upon it. Anyway, I have prepared 4 piles for you. I am holding my camera right now, so please pardon me if it's shaky, but here's group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Feel free to pause the video if you need to meditate, and let's get started. Hey guys, alright, so if you chose group number 1, this is going to be your message as to what you can expect to come in or happen during October of 2019. So this is the Desert Rose. Let's get started. So for your tarot cards, we have the Lovers, the 7 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so first off, if you're in a relationship, there's going to be kind of a feeling of not knowing exactly what's going on, or maybe even how you're feeling about this person. Maybe you're questioning, maybe you have like a lot of options, and you have to make a decision between 2 people. I am seeing that. On the bright side, you get to choose between 2 people. But I see this is going to be kind of a theme for this month. This can also be in partnerships having to do with work, but there definitely are 2 separate entities, people, places, things that you have to make a decision, and you do like aspects about both of these things, and you can see a future with both of these things, but you're just weighing up your options because you can't really decide. Like, as you can see in this card, this woman is contemplating which drink she feels like tonight, and that's kind of like the vibe that you're going to be in. It's like maybe one guy or one girl has a really nice car, or looks really good. Maybe you're more physically attracted to one of these people, but the other one you have a stronger emotional, mental connection with. I'm just seeing you really looking deeply at both of your options and weighing out the pros and cons. There may even be 3 people for some of you, because there are 3 hearts on the side of this car. Okay, so then we have Skeleton from the Halloween Oracle. So this is strength. I feel like you might be experiencing a lot of headaches this month, actually. Maybe even sinus pressure. You may have like a sinus infection. Oh, look, there's a tarot card hiding here. So 2 of Wands, yeah. There's like a heavy energy of like decision that's going on. And trying to see which person, which place, which thing is best for your future. But you definitely feel overwhelmed, I think, probably towards, like, in the first 2 weeks of the month. I think it is going to ease up towards the last 2, around when you make the decision. You will feel relief once you make the decision, obviously, but I don't know. I'm also getting the sense that there might have been something that one of these options, or someone like swept under the rug, maybe. You might be finding out something that's disappointing about one of these people, or if you are making a decision between 2 people, you could find out that your loved one, if you're in a relationship, has been... it's not like a huge deception I'm seeing. I mean, it could be with the 2 of Cups. I mean, it could be a third-party relationship, especially with like these 3 hearts, but that's only going to be for some of you. But there's a little bit of like disappointment, but also like not seeing everything clearly. Yeah, there's just something that you're not seeing that is either going to come to light this month, or just, you're gonna have to use your discernment, because there is this Pisces. I'm sorry guys, my camera cut out. But yeah, there is like a feeling of, as I said, something being swept under the rug and like coming to the surface potentially. This might actually have to do with an ex, or you could be making a decision between your, like, a potential new love or an ex, and that's the decision that you have to make. But I think that this ex, maybe if you do have an ex that you're contemplating about, you've had to clean up quite a few of their messes in the past. And I'm not going to jump to any conclusions before I read the rest of your cards, but just keep that in mind. Okay, so the Spiral Dancer, the Swan Queen, and then the Altar Priestess. So this card right here is Circuitous Route, Perception. So this definitely is cycles. So yeah, I'm seeing that you have had cycles with one of these people that are in question here. Maybe that's why you're confused, is you do have a lot of history with someone, and they may be coming back in the month of October. We have the Transformation card here with Intuition and Patience. So yeah, you definitely are going to have to, that's speaking or mirroring the Seven of Cups energies. You're going to have to use your intuition to decide which option is the best for you. With the Altar Priestess, it says preparation, prayer, sacred rituals. So yeah, I'm definitely sensing that there's like this might be a decision between a karmic and a soulmate, maybe, because I'm seeing with sacred ritual, there is very deep passion and connection here, and I think it's possible that you have this with two people. Sweet Temptation. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to be an ex trying to come back into the picture, and you are going to be tempted to go back to them. But as I said, I think that if you resonate with the fact that you've had to clean up a lot after this ex, and this can be a karmic situation that is based more on like lust rather than love, or like you have to question whether it's lust or love, that you really feel out the situation before making any decisions, and really ask your guides for like signs, because with the Strength card here, there is a lot of attraction. There's a physical attraction here, a very strong physical attraction to someone. And I think that you have somewhat transformed out of this energy, or you're trying to break a cycle. This person could drink heavily also. I'm seeing that's possible. Or, they have more of like a risky energy. And then I think that the other person is more like a gentleman. And that's why you have a Sweet Temptation here, is because it seems like more fun to go with like the bad guy. Oh, Billie Eilish. But I think the universe is kind of trying, like, and you as well, I think, are aware of that you need to like shift your energy to things that are more heart-based. And this could also stem from having issues of like self-worth issues that are being triggered at this time. So there are children here, because I think that this other figure, you are choosing between two, and there's like a gentleman in the picture, like someone who is really trying to put in the effort to, like I'm getting more like a chivalrous vibe, like someone who is more heart-based, and that this is an option for you. I think that you have a tendency maybe to go with the other option because maybe you think you like don't deserve to be treated really well, or it makes you like somewhat uncomfortable. I can see that here as well. But yeah, the universe is just like really calling to you to look at your patterns, look at your like what I'm like imaging, I don't even know. I'm like trying to do it with my hand. Cycles. Okay, there we go. So yeah, just make sure that you're seeing things for what they are before jumping into anything, or before making a decision that you might regret later, because we are also in Libra season, and Libra is the sign of karma. So this could easily be like a karmic situation that if you like make an unwise decision, that you could regret it at the end of Libra season. Yeah. So just be careful. That's basically all I can say. This person may like try to get in contact with you around like the 6th or like 4th, the 10th. Those are also coming in. But yeah, there's definitely a need for balance within yourself and within your heart to really know exactly what you're going to want this month, because you don't want to end up, you know, thinking that something is like this and it leaves you like this, you know. That's kind of like the general theme here. It's just you have the strength to break these cycles and say no to people who don't serve you anymore, especially if this is an ex that you know, like things just, like it might be fun and flirty and fiery, passionate, but is it sustainable? And is it something that is like building you up instead of tearing you down? And because you don't want to pass up on like a good person for someone who like makes you feel like, I'm hearing like emotionally emaciated, because we have like a skeleton here. It's like they say that they are gonna like love you correctly and then they don't come correct, or they seem really good for like 3 days is what I'm getting, and then they're just like slipping back into old patterns. And you shouldn't allow people to do this to you, because you are a person who deserves love, someone who is really in tune with what they deserve. And you, in order to like prepare for like a better future, you need to transform out of these like lower vibrational energies. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 1. Hopefully this is helpful. In terms of also like career and stuff like that, if you're choosing between 2 jobs, go with your heart on that. Like, what do you see that, or which job do you feel is more sustainable for you in the long run? Like something that isn't just fun for the minute, or like sounds interesting for right now, but something that's actually going to keep you engaged for a long time with this 2 of Wands. So yeah, this is actually like, looks like a pretty good time for a career change, if that is something that you've been considering. Okay, I'm gonna move on to group number 2. Thank you so much. Okay, so I dropped that tiger's eye. I don't think it fell down. It's too big to fall down. Anyway, can we admire the fact this tiger's eye is huge? Okay, anyway, group number 2. Let's see what's coming in for you guys in October. 10 of Swords, the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'm gonna get clarification for this first, because yeah. Okay, so we have Prove Yourself, the Ice Queen, the Hawk Prince. Okay, so this one is Ideas Preserved, Non-Action, Entitlement. And then the Hawk Prince, Spirit Communication, Paying Attention. The Sun Dancers, so Joyful Activity, Celebration of Life, Abundance. And I did this in the last reading too, but we have the World here. Wow, there's so many like major arcana here. And then Winter, the sacredness of pausing. I'm like, the scarceness of pausing. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Awesome. So my camera cut out again. Anyway, so there are definitely a lot of messages coming through this pile. So let's just dive right in. For starters, so with the 10 of Swords and the Devil, there definitely is going to be a sharp ending to something. So this could be potentially something having to do with the King of Cups, if this isn't you, if you're not Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this could be a lot of different things, as this is a general reading. This could be you finally cutting out an addiction. That is something that I'm really seeing here, whether that's drinking or eating for some of you, caffeine, or sleeping. I am seeing sleeping. But I'm seeing that you're becoming very logical this month, and you're being asked to become very logical. With like the Ice Queen here, as well as this Winter card. So, and if I also think that there is probably either a Virgo, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra that's going to be helping you out this month. Because I'm just seeing this woman really taking care of this cat, and this person is really going to be reaching out to you. This could be like a mentor, maybe a sponsor, something like that, therapist, but there is someone who's trying to help alleviate your pain from this Ten of Swords situation. But if this isn't an addiction or something that you struggle with personally, that you're cutting out, then it is possible you could be cutting out someone who is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or I am seeing for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who is like a water sign and they end up moving. So the Wheel of Fortune and the World both signify travel to some degree. And also for other signs that we have here, we do have Sagittarius and Capricorn. But yeah, there could be just like a quick like split between you and someone else. And this is definitely fated. Whatever is getting cut out this month is for your highest good, because down here we have the Sun Dancer. So this is joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. So the universe is working really closely with you right now. This feminine energy could even be a spirit guide of yours that's helping you, and they are sending you ideas and communication through synchronicities I'm seeing. But this energy is really helping you along in breaking an old cycle, breaking an old pattern, an addiction, and helping you to just move on, basically. Because for some of you, so this is like a pin cushion, and I mean, the vibe that this is giving me is some of you guys are addicted to helping people and like being pushed over and like being a cushion or like too soft on others. And this may like be with like a partner or a boss, someone who could be like potentially like emotionally manipulative, maybe even aggressive at times. And I'm seeing that you are someone who is more like spiritual, like a cat, like an observer, someone who is gentle, and you don't, whatever this energy is, like you are really realizing this month like how it has affected you negatively, and how like you're tired of kind of gambling with your life. And for some of you it could be gambling with this roulette here. I'm also seeing 4 and 7 are numbers that are important here, so maybe like January, February, March, April 7th or July 4th, something. Those could be important numbers to you. But there definitely is a calling to close a chapter, whether that is a chapter of addiction of a person or a substance. And I think that there is fear about cutting this thing out of your life. And I think it's fear of being alone. I think that there is a fear that, warmth won't come back into your life again, or that, like, almost like you're afraid that you're going to be bitter forever, or like crazy cat lady, like that sort of thing, if this has to do with a relationship. But I am seeing with this Winter and the Sun Dancers card here, you, like, once you get rid of this energy, there is going to be really good celebration and abundance coming in during the winter season. And for me, like, this is a fall leaf, but it's just like, it is going to take some time to get over the healing of the situation. As I said, Spirit is working really closely with you. And I think that you feel it. Like, you feel it intuitively, but also like physically. I'm getting like if you feel like gusts of wind like on your face while you sleep, things like that. Also, some of you guys could be moving to like a new home, or even for some of you, because there's a baby carriage here, you could be having a child, or your family could be expanding and you're realizing that you have to give up these addictions because it's time. It's time to release something. It's time to really let it go. And there's also a reference to the number 3. So yeah, you and someone can go from 2 to being 3 this month. And that's exciting. But just make sure that you are like taking care of yourself, because I mean, this could also denote like postpartum, but really there's a call to be gentle with yourself, and this energy that's going to be nurturing and taking care of you is going to be demonstrating that, whether this could be your mother or sister, someone more of like who resonates more with like the divine feminine. But just know that there is a super good surprise coming in. This may even come in the form of like a new love here in the winter. I'm just going to pull a clarifier here. So yeah, the 7 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. So yeah, there definitely is something leaving your life, whether you like wanted it or not. But you are really trying to hold on to it for dear life. But the universe is quickly manifesting something better for you with this 8 of Wands, and they're really asking you to just like bury the hatchet. Like there's a hole here, and they're just asking you to like not like shove all your feelings deep down, like that is not what I'm saying, but to just, you know, let go how in fall the leaves let go of. And then I'm being drawn to the fact that, you know, like bugs repurpose these leaves. They survive off of these leaves. And it's just because something's let go of doesn't mean it didn't serve a purpose, or that it didn't have like an impact on your life. It just means that it's not meant for you right now. It's not serving your vibration right now. Like rejection is protection. I am feeling called to pull one more. So yeah, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a super good omen, just to say that there is going to be possible like financial wealth coming in soon, but you are going to be feeling more secure being like by yourself, or like kicking this habit, or like you're going to feel more organized and in control. Like I don't know anyone who can fill a dishwasher so efficiently, and if you do, can you like come fill my dishwasher, because Lord have mercy. But yeah, you are going to feel way more in control of your life by letting these things go, or letting them walk out on you. Like I said, for some of you, a person is going to leave, and it's going to be unexpected. But there is also messages that there are people around you really willing to help. You're going to feel like really supported, like, and I think that this is something that you're not going to be expecting, is the fact of how like the people who know what's going on in your life are really going to show you how supportive they are of you, and how they just want to see you happy and celebrate life with you. And this is actually going to be like you're going to be moving into a much more celebratory and joyful time of your life once this situation, this negativity and toxicity is taken out of your life. But yeah, there definitely is going to be a period of where things seem to just kind of like not like, it's more than calm down. Like it's just like with the non-action here in the Winter card, they're telling me to tell you that it's not to be looked at as a period of like stagnancy, but as a period of rest and peace, and that you need that. You need to be receptive to letting people help you and take care of you during this time, and being honest with your emotions, being like the King of Cups, someone who is in control of their emotions, and someone who can you know, decipher how they're feeling and learning how to communicate that and letting other people in. I'm hearing the word trust. That comes in a lot when we're talking about things like this, but yeah, definitely going to be in a whole different vibe by the end of October. But like, also just like look at her face, you know, there is going to be a sense of like relief I'm getting. But yeah, so let me know if this resonated for you. I hope that you guys have a good October despite any heaviness that might have come from this reading. You know, there's always a silver lining. There's always something that we can take out of situations, and if we're not winning, then we're learning. So I think that this is also like the final message here. We have prove yourself, and it's just like you're finally going to prove to yourself this month that you don't need anyone but yourself. You are strong, you are independent, you are like worthy of the best life that you can possibly have. And it's almost like you're learning how to like nurture your inner child here, and you know, let them know like it's okay, like we're not in those bad situations anymore. And you know, it is really helpful and healing to speak to yourself like that, because there are parts of us that are damaged from our childhood or from you know, people who have hurt us in the past, and it's just like telling you to like really envelop this energy and embrace it and being gentle with yourself, and then you will in turn prove to yourself like just how strong you are. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 2. Thanks you so much for watching. I'm going to move on to group number 3. All right, group number 3, I'm just going to move this crystal out of the way. So if you chose this little green crystal that I can't remember the name of because I'm just like that, this is your message. Oh wait, this one, it's, all I know is it multiplies like the abundance of whatever other crystals it's around. Okay. So we have the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so just from the tarot portion, you could be stressing out about a child, your child, someone else's child around you. With the 8 of Swords here and the 3 of Cups, you be careful about relying on substances to like make you feel better. I'm also seeing that, but that's just like for some of you a side message. Especially, so I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are probably either Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or not Libra, could be Libra, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm just seeing you really like there's a heavy focus on family. But there's also a heavy focus on learning how to not become overwhelmed and only focusing on family and balancing this out with your creativity and having more fun and being more outgoing and social, because I'm seeing that maybe for quite some time you have felt like trapped at home. Could be taking care of babies, could be just taking care of, you know, domestic things and pets and you know, husbands, wives, whatever the situation may be. But there is definitely going to be like a few opportunities this month to allow yourself to let go. And I think that this is a message that you should take it. So we have Skull of Stars. So this is infinite possibilities. And then the Cosmos, creativity, vastness. I told you guys, creativity. This is a huge message this month. And then the Desert Princess, so survival and false promises. And then the Keeper of the Scales, so fairness and balance, very fitting for Libra season. And then Spread Your Wings. Okay, so for some of you, this actually is about a creative endeavor that you have been putting on the back burner that may actually be really lucrative for you. With the Cosmos, the infinite possibilities, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing like you have a talent or a skill that could be used to bring in maybe passive income. I think that eventually you would like to make this a bigger business, but there is a fear here that you are like not going to be able to survive either monetarily, or like you don't believe in yourself. Like there's like a lack of self-belief. I think that's what the Eight of Swords is here for some of you. You guys might worry about like, I'm getting the message of like, or the feeling like, am I really good enough at this to do this professionally? Like you're questioning your talent, even though there are probably people, like a bunch of people around you, and probably especially during Libra season, being like, wow, like this is really cool. Like have you thought about like turning this into a business, or thought about, selling this product or whatever. It's very fitting that it was under this stone. Maybe it's serpentine, I don't know. Yeah, there's just like an abundance that hasn't been tapped into, and a creativity that isn't being taken seriously enough. Because we do have the infinite possibilities cards here. So that is definitely telling me that you have the manifestation power to make this a reality, whatever this idea is, but you are the only person standing in your own way. And that's why the spread your wings card is here. And with Libra season, I am seeing it's possible that someone might come in to give you kind of a nudge, and this was sent to you by the universe, or this person was sent to you by the universe. This may happen around the 11th or the 5th to the 11th of October. Let me know if that happens. But yeah, you are just trying. It's another thing is like, if you have children, you feel like you don't have the time maybe for this creativity, or like you feel like there's a lot at stake if you were to invest in this, like whether like you would be drained because you would be investing like too much energy, or you would be poor because you'd be investing too much money. But the universe, like the way it operates is when you think like that, that's what you're going to manifest, and the universe really wants you to get out of your head and just start going for it. And like the Queen of Pentacles, like she's not like she's still a queen, but she isn't like the Queen of Wands. Like you can think this out and plan it to where you feel secure enough to move forward. You don't have to sit in this Eight of Swords wondering, because you could literally just like get a pen and paper and start planning. Some of you are probably like mental planners. Like I'm a mental planner, I'm a Virgo moon, so, but I do love making lists. But yeah, like maybe this is even like opening a restaurant for some of you. This could be YouTube. Even maybe like for some of you, I don't know, maybe going back to school. Like that's for very few of you, but fashion, I'm also getting fashion. But yeah, you're kind of just being your own worst enemy this month, it looks like, and you're really just being asked to like ask yourself, like, what do you have to lose? Like, you have everything to gain in this situation. And there are going to be offers and opportunities, like people coming in, like to tell you this or help you, or to become possible like partners with you. And I'm hearing like don't overanalyze these possibilities, because the universe is sending them to you. Yeah, like you definitely, if you get out of your head this month, you have the potential to build a really strong foundation for whatever this endeavor is. And I think that if you really take those steps, you're going to be proud that you did. And you're really going to realize that by the 31st. And I'm just being drawn to like the stones here in the background, and it's just like a message, take everything like one step at a time. It doesn't have to be like, and I find that like, because I identify with the Queen of Pentacles a lot, even though a lot of readers say like we're patient and stuff like that, and I do agree, like we're patient, but we also want to be valued. So for example, when I first started YouTube, when I would post a video, I'd be like, oh, like I wish like it got more views, like we as humans just want like instant gratification. And some like great works aren't built overnight, they're built over long periods of time. And just because something starts off slow doesn't mean it's destined to fail. Like, some of you guys need to hear that. And you should also be proud of yourself. Like, you should be proud of yourself for even putting yourself out there if you've already started this endeavor. Like, there is no reason that you should be like beating yourself up or like being stuck in your head worrying about this when you have come so far. You are just starting, and you haven't even had the opportunity to fully spread your wings yet, but you're getting there. So there is just like a need to like balance your emotions and balance your thoughts and really just step out of your own way. That's like the best way I can say it. Learning how to work with lunar cycles for some of you, this could be the case. You could be doing this and maybe you're not seeing the results you want or something like that. But for some of you, I mean, then the message still applies to what I said before. But for some of you, you should look into working with the lunar cycles, and this may help ground like your emotional and physical realms, like, and like blend them together. I think that would be really helpful for some of you. Seagulls. Is someone saying seagulls a lot? I can't stop looking at the seagull and then like the sea. Maybe your name starts with the C. Also, I'm being drawn to, we're getting to that random part of the portions where the psychic info comes through. So yeah, cooks. As I said, this could be a cooking endeavor, but the type of I think it's champagne here is cooks. Yeah, Cook's Imperial Brut. Oh, mimosas. But yeah, there's a message here, like, don't let other people make you feel small. If you are dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, you're not the Queen of Pentacles, maybe you're the, what do you call it? The water sign. As you can see, like, this Queen of Pentacles is like patting this dude like on his head. Like, don't let people make you feel small. Like, you have this creativity, you have this vastness, you're just getting started. Don't make people make you feel like you should be farther along than you are, because we all go at our own pace, okay? Like, you are as divine as this whatchamacallit, stuffed olive wrapped in bacon. I don't like either of those things, but this is a delicacy, okay? And that's what you are. You're a delicacy, and you are more than capable and more than talented enough to manifest this beautiful idea into your reality. Okay, now that I just called you guys bacon wrapped olives, I'm going to move on to pile number 4, but I hope that that was somewhat enlightening or helpful for you guys, and I do hope that you enjoy October, as well as get out of your own way, okay? That was me yelling at you with my finger. Get out of your own way. Okay, so group number 4, if you pick the carnelian, I love this stone. You might be feeling very sexy this month. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of tarot cards here for this one. So what is going on for you guys in the month of October? Wow, 10 of Cups. Fruition and success. Ew, that was really gross. The 8 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, so many Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. Holy shiznit. And I hate myself even more for saying that. Okay. Well, this is very aesthetically pleasing. There's like blue, and then 4 greens. So money and emotions. That is the theme of this month for you guys. I really see that you guys have been working towards something. Some of you are getting married this month. Also, for some of you, you could have an opportunity coming back from the past to maybe even work on something with the King of Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are going to be successfully juggling a lot of things this month, and there's going to be good, like, equal give and take. With 6 of Pentacles, we have, like, reciprocity. This is a really good vibe. Like, I freaking love this vibe. Like, pink lemonade on a hot summer day. even though like I'm all about this fall, like that's how we're feeling. There might be a temptation towards something. I'm seeing this could be about spending. Don't impulsively buy something. Maybe when you're intoxicated, that's possible. You know, we've all been there. The internet is a dangerous place when you're intoxicated. But with the Two of Pentacles, you will be juggling a lot, like multitasking. But also, I see that your focus is on one thing in particular, and this could be, you know, something creative potentially. But either way, you're going to be feeling very emotionally satisfied, very supported by your loved ones, very supported. Maybe even like there are 2 dogs here, like emotional support animals. You may be getting an emotional support animal this month. Gang, you know, I have 2. But yeah, there's just like really good vibes here. Let's see. And then we have the veil, so the future. And then the phoenix, so resurrection, surrender to change. The arrow master, so hitting the mark, intention, detachment. The big picture, angelic help. The dream walker, so dreams, the collective good, and illusions. And then daisy and the dandelion. Okay, so this is like, I feel like just reiterates the positive vibes. Like that's giving me very like sun card feelings. If there is any negative energies coming in this month, it is potentially worrying about the future or like not trusting that thing. Like I'm getting a message of some of you are having like really good success or feeling really emotionally content. And I feel like a lot of the times if you've been hurt in the past and things like that, when things get really good like this, you start to question like, so when is the shoe gonna drop? Like when's the next shoe gonna drop, you know? Because I think that you probably have had periods in your life where things you thought were really, really good just crumbled, and then you had to be like the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. And I think that you're so accustomed to change like happening in your life that you almost expect it. I'm not even really getting like necessarily like a feeling of fear. I think that you've probably been through this enough times to know that like you will survive, but I'm just getting the feeling like you don't trust this situation for some reason, or like it just seems too good to be true. But I really feel like this is a very positive month, like a very positive situation that you found yourself in. And that's because like with the arrow master, we have hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. So you may even have practiced like the law of attraction in regards to this, and like been practicing detachment from the outcome of situations, and this has brought in magnificent abundance into your life with the 10 of Cups and the King of Pentacles, you know, stability and emotional fulfillment and friendship, you know. This could be like in regards to a shop also, like mercantile, or is it mercantile or mercantile? I don't know. Like maybe you opened up a store and it's actually becoming like really lucrative for you, but for some reason there's like just this feeling of like things are really good right now. But yeah, this is like you have been helped by the angels, you've asked for help from the angels, you've set your intentions, you have manifested this reality. This is like, and you deserve to be happy and not trust the situation. I hate double negatives, but like I think like the 6 of Cups is really tying in with this feeling of, you know, like nostalgia, but like in a negative aspect of like looking upon the past and like trying to compare it to right now or even your future. But we can never really know the future. Like we can only manifest the best for ourselves, and if things do leave our lives, then they weren't meant for us. And like there's no need to it's not even like possible to compare your past to your present, because we're never the same, we're constantly evolving. But yeah, I'm also seeing like, so there's a lot of abundance here. Stork, also some of you guys might be getting pregnant this month if you're trying. That's obviously not for all of you, because I know some of you guys are young, but there's also like going to be an intense draw, maybe even to the outdoors, or like you just really love the fall time, but there is like a really strong connection between you and the earth this month. So however that manifests for you, that'll be different for everybody. But I think you're going to feel really grounded this month and just really emotionally content, and working on continuing to multitask and juggle these things, and you're going to be doing it successfully, and you're just going to be feeling like in your element. And I think that especially if you feel like you just found your life purpose and it's serving the collective good here, you're doing something that like the universe is applauding you for. Like they are so happy that you have gotten on this track. And I'm getting the letter S. Let's see. There's some passion coming through this month. As I said, that could come in the form of temptation. Also specifically around food, maybe, you know, like if you tend to binge eat around Halloween, I mean, like who doesn't, but they're like letting me know that, you know, moderation is the key. We are in Libra season after all. I mean, by that time we'll be in Scorpio season, and Scorpios really don't give a shit, but I digress. But yeah, also I think that they're letting you know with this daisy and the dandelion, like make a wish this month. Set those intentions, practice the law of attraction, be, and also like surrender, surrender to change, and allow yourself to detach from the outcome of situations, because you are in like hyper manifestation mode. You have the feeling, and you've got like the pragmatism and the groundedness, like it's all here. This is so good and so much better than the past readings that I've done. But yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling like, let's pull one more. Spider, so community and web weaving. So this may even be like an online endeavor, something that you're doing from your computer, but definitely there's like a collective good feeling here. So you are somehow helping your community, or the community, you might be getting help from your community as well. But this is part of your life path. Like the spider I always see is like as web weaving, as like part of our divine purpose, part of your divine path. Like you were destined to be where you are right now, and this is all part of the bigger picture, and pieces of the bigger picture are really coming together at this time. And you're supposed to feel like the Six of Cups, like childlike. You're supposed to feel like Daisy and the Dandelion, like in Ten of Cups, happy, you know, and in control, and like you don't have to fear the change. Like you are the phoenix. There's nothing that can stand in your way, and there's nothing that can break you down. Like you're invincible this month is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 4. That was a really good message, you know. Hopefully it was helpful for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy this month. You know, don't let any of those fears consume you or anything. Just live in the moment. Enjoy, you know, the holidays. Enjoy your 10 of Cups moments, because you deserve it. Like, go dance. I don't know why this lady is touching her armpit. This is really weird. I like feel like there's a message there. Also, flamenco dancing just came in my head, but I don't know, guys. Maybe check your armpits. Might be, oh, the letter G is coming through also. That is super weird. Okay. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate every single viewer, every single subscriber. If you're interested in following me on IG, it is at PrettyYoungTarot. And yeah, if you are interested in a private reading, all the information is down in the description box below. But give me a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.